If a judge read your last 10 texts to your co-parent, what story would those messages tell? Would they see calm parenting or a text battle? I'm Annette Sanchez. I'm a Florida family law attorney. I'm a former attorney for the Department of Children and Families and a guardian ad litem. For more than 14 years, I've helped parents protect their children from adult conflict while building strong, stable parenting plans. And today, I want to show you a simple way to write messages that judges respect, because your text threads can become exhibits. They can either help your case or hurt it. But here's the good news. You can control your side of the conversation, project credibility, and show the court a steady pattern of child-focused behavior. That's what we're going to do together in the next few minutes. I'm going to give you two tools. First, the 10-second triage that tells you whether to respond now, respond later, or stop texting. Second, a 3-second report that turns reactive back and forth into brief, factual, child-first communication. I'll also give you 3 house rules for co-parent texting and a few copy and paste examples you can start using today. Before we start, 2 quick notes. Everything here is general information for Florida parents. It's not legal advice for your specific situation. And if there's an emergency, always call 911 or the appropriate agency first. Then document it as factually as possible. All right, let's talk about why texting matters so much. When judges look at evidence, they rarely get the whole movie of your life. They see snapshots. They see patterns, not isolated moments. So when a judge looks at your messages, they notice things like tone and whether you escalate or de-escalate. They notice whether you focus on your child or on scoring points on the other parent. They notice whether you provide solutions or throw accusations. And over time, that pattern says more about you than any one blow-up ever could. It's the difference between looking like the parent who puts the child first or the parent who fuels conflict. So remember, judges notice patterns, not moments. Now, let's talk about what judges actually respect in your written communication. They respect brief, factual messages that start with the child's needs and end with a clear next step. What they don't want to see is name calling or amateur psychological diagnosis. And they don't want to see 10 paragraphs when 2 lines would do. If you can hold a steady tone, even while the other parent is typing essays, you create a record that helps you. I've watched this play out in courtrooms for years. I've seen parents look completely different to a judge compared to what their ex was claiming, all based on the pattern of their messages. So let's give you a system you can rely on when the emotions spike. Tool number 1. The 10-second triage. It's a quick color code to decide how to respond and whether you should. Green, yellow, red. Green means it's a simple child update or exchange of information. You can respond now, briefly, and be done. Examples of these would be, got it, I'll pick up at 5:30 from school office. Or, doctor confirmed immunizations are up to date. I'll email the form. Or, game moved to field 2 at 6 p.m. See you there. Short, factual, no extras. Yellow means your emotions spike when you read it. There's blame, there's bait, or the message is long and wandering. You still need to respond, but not right now. So you pause, strip out the emotion, you look for the child-related request or decision that actually needs an answer. Then you write a short reply, focus on the child and the next step. I'll show you in a minute how to do this with the 3-sentence report. Now, red means this conversation needs to leave the texting channel. This is when text turns into threat, harassment, adult-only disputes, or some complicated topic that belongs in an email or a co-parenting app. When it's red, you stop texting. You move to the appropriate channel, and then you document it neutrally with just the facts. So before you fire off a reactive text message to your ex, take 10 seconds to choose green, yellow, red. Now, the second tool, the 3-sentence report. It's a tiny template that keeps you focused and credible. Sentence 1 is a child first fact. Start with something the two of you would agree is true or a neutral update the court would understand. An example might be, Riley has a low fever and the nurse sent her home. Sentence 2 is the next concrete step. What you'll do, what you're asking, or what the plan is. That might look like, I've scheduled a pediatrician appointment at 3:40 today. Then, sentence 3, ask for a simple confirmation or a time you'll follow up. Like, I'll update you by 5 with the doctor's instructions. Here are a couple of other examples you can use. Soccer practice was moved to Thursday at 6 because of rain. I can handle drop off and you could handle pickup, or I could handle both if you're working. Please confirm by 2 p.m. Or I've attached the teacher's email about the missed assignment. I'll help finish it tonight and send a photo of the completed work. If you have a different plan, please reply by 7. No accusations, no history, no labels. Just child first facts, a clean next step, and a confirmation. When our clients implement this, the tone changes, their court record changes, and their case gets stronger. This works. A dad came to us with pages of text threads, long messages, and circles of blame. A lot of you always and you never. We coached him to use the 2 tools you just learned, and within a week, his replies were short and steady. Within a month, the conflict in writing was lower, even when the other side kept pushing. Now, let's turn some real-world messages into better evidence. I'll give you 3 house rules for co-parent texting and side-by-side rewrites you can use tonight. House rule 1, A, B, C. Keep it accurate and factual, brief, and child first. So, instead of, wow, once again you waited until the last second to dump this on me. You're impossible to deal with and you'll never tell me anything on time. How am I supposed to plan when you can't even manage basic courtesy? Try this. I understand the teacher called a parent conference tomorrow at 8:15 a.m. I cannot get off of work on short notice, but if you take the notes, I will review them. Please let the teacher know I need at least a week's notice to get off of work for any future conferences. Now, house rule 2, no diagnosing, no labels. The bad version. You're a narcissist and you only care about controlling me. The kids see right through you. The better version. Jordan reported feeling anxious before exchanges. I propose we keep exchanges at the police station lobby for now. Please confirm for this Friday at 5 p.m. And house rule 3, move the conversation to a new channel when it's read. Don't send something like this. Keep texting me like this and see what happens. I'll make sure the judge hears about your threats. Instead, keep it clean. I'm moving this conversation to our family wizard, so we have a clear record. I'll respond there by noon. Let's practice together with a quick exercise. I'll read the messy message. You pause the video and rewrite it using the 3-sentence report. Then I'll show you one example of how I would respond. Imagine getting this messy message. You're late again. You don't respect my time. I'm sick of rearranging my entire life because you can't manage a simple schedule. I'm not covering for you with the coach either. You're just trying to make me the bad guy. Now pause. Rewrite your own response using the 3-sentence report. Remember, a child first fact, a concrete next step, and a confirmation. Okay, here's one way I might do it. Pickup is at 5:30. If you're running late, please update me by 5. I'll wait until 5:45 and then take them home. See the difference? Short, factual, child first. Let's try another. I told you to stop feeding him junk. He came home wired and rude. You never take this seriously and you're ruining his health. How would you respond with a 3-sentence report? Pause and give it a try. Okay, here's one way I might handle it. Teacher noted high energy after snack today. I'll send the list of approved snacks we're using at my house. If you agree, we could follow it for the next 2 weeks and check back with the teacher to see if it helps. When you stack these clean replies week after week, you create a pattern that supports the best interests of your child. You also lower the temperature for everyone, and you show the judge you're making efforts to be a good co-parent. Doing this is why one of our mom clients wrote that working with our firm made a difficult situation a little more bearable and a lot less stressful. But it's not just us. It's what you can control, your tone, focus, and consistency. Because yes, those things show up in court. Okay, I get a lot of common questions from my clients, so let's hit a quick lightning round of FAQs. What if they provoke me? This is going to happen. You control how you respond. Pause. Triage. Yellow means slow down. Strip the emotion out of it. Respond with one child first fact and the next step. Do I have to reply to everything? No, you definitely don't have to respond to insult or adult only topics. But you do need to respond to child logistics and decisions. What about emergencies? If it's truly an emergency, make sure 911 or the appropriate agency was called first. Then document it neutrally. What if I made a mistake in a past message? Own it. Briefly apologize and correct it. Then move forward with a 3-sentence structure. Nobody is perfect. And remember, the most important thing is the pattern, not the moment. Can I block them? If there's harassment or safety issues, talk to your attorney about protective steps. But in most cases, choosing red, moving to a co-parenting app, or having your attorney address it with theirs gives you a safer, searchable record without disappearing. How do I keep track of everything? Create a simple folder system you can access through a computer or your phone. Take screenshots with dates, save emails as PDFs, use a co-parenting app if it's ordered or agreed to, and keep your own log of important events in neutral language. Now, let me address a fear I hear a lot. I feel like if I don't push back, they'll walk all over me. Holding a steady, child-first tone is not surrender. It's strategy, credibility, and evidence. A client wrote in her review that our firm will fight for what is right. She is worth every penny. But fighting for what is right doesn't always look like fighting in a text thread. Sometimes it looks like calm documentation and clean pattern. That pattern can move cases and help judges trust your plan. And most importantly, it can make your child's life calmer while the adults sort things out. So let's recap your 2 tools and 3 rules. Tool 1, the 10-second triage. Green, yellow, red. Tool 2, 3-sentence report. Child first fact, next concrete step, confirm or follow-up time. And the 3 house rules for texting. 1, ABC, accurate and factual, brief, child first. 2, no diagnosing, no labels. 3, move channels when it's red. If you found this helpful, I made a free co-parenting communication checklist for you. It includes a printable page of the 10-second triage, a 15 copy and paste message you can adapt for school, health, exchanges, and schedule changes. And it also includes the 3-sentence report template so you don't have to start from scratch on a hard day. You can download it below, and when you're ready for a plan tailored to your family, schedule a child first strategy call with my team. On that call, we'll talk through your immediate concerns. We'll identify the next 2 or 3 moves that may lower conflict and protect your child's routine. And we'll help you see how your communication, your documentation, and your parenting plan all work together in Florida courts. One last word of encouragement. You do not have to win the whole case in a single text. You only have to win the next message, then the next one, then the one after that. Stack those small wins. Create a pattern that the court can trust. Make life a little steadier for you and your child, and keep moving forward. I'm Annette Sanchez. Thank you for watching. Download the checklist and book your child first strategy call. Your future self and your child will thank you.